Hello. So, you might notice, scenes looking a little empty. Assets looking a little empty. Name looking a little changed. And that is because I'm restarting. This current version of Bob the Roguelike, it works, but it doesn't thrive at a lot. It feels like very bare minimum, but it doesn't feel good. It kinda just feels like it's here, and it's not something that I wanna make. And there's a lot that I want to change with this. First off, the world generation. Having long corridors really doesn't work very well in a momentum-based game, because you're trying to go fast. And, kind of hard to do that if you just keep hitting every ball you see, which really takes away from the speed of the game, It just makes everything feel very slow and clunky. I mean, literally, you clunk into things. Don't get me wrong, Scrunklers, great enemy. I'm still gonna have them, and I'm still gonna have a lot of these things. But if I want to make the game with Bob on a skateboard, then there's a lot that I would have to change, because the game wasn't intended to be made with Bob on a skateboard. What makes Bob the Roguelike different from any other roguelike? Like Nuclear Throne. I'm never gonna have the same level of polish as Nuclear Throne. So why would people play Bob the Roguelike when they could just play Nuclear Throne? Because Nuclear Throne is great. So I can't just go back to making... If I go back to making Bob with weapons, I'm forced to face a whole new challenge. And two, the entire, system for everything was built with weapons in mind. I spent a ton of time making weapon functions and weapon logic and this world generation, but none of it really fits the game. It feels like it was just slapped in because that's what I knew how to do and knew that I could get working, but it didn't get working. And I feel like a lot of what this game has right now is just, it doesn't feel like something I am proud of making. For example, my game Exterminate was just a silly little game jam. It was for TryJam, and I was supposed to spend 3 hours on it, ended up spending 6. But this game has more polish, more finish than the entire Bob the Roguelike currently. You know why? Because it's done. It just works. Everything is so simple, and yet it's fine. But this game does what it's supposed to. It was a great little tech demo, and it's not the best thing I've ever made. Except it is. Because it's done. I've had a lot of projects that don't end up getting finished because I lose interest in them, or it's just not something that I can do, and then I don't bother to figure it out, and then I just give up. But with something like this, I didn't give up on it because I knew what I had to do, and I just did it. I didn't spend too much time thinking, what if I added all this, and this part isn't good enough, I need to take notes and figure everything out. No, it was just, alright, I know how to make a world gen algorithm, I'll do that. So I did that. I attached a gun, no multiple weapons, because just a little game jam game. So why would I need to apply a ton of cool stuff? Just a fun little silly game. But if I can be as productive as I was with this 3-hour game, with the rest of Bob on a skateboard, then I could make something that I am genuinely proud of. So I will. Because who's gonna stop me? So this is gonna take a lot of work to restart, so I'm gonna have to think through a lot of systems and redesign some characters. So I did that. You see that? That's a thing that I know, and no one else knows. But I know what it does, and that is good enough. Look at that. That's a scrumbler, I think. I don't know what I was drawing with this, but hey, it's something. Bob, wow, I'm gonna do some 8-directional things. Who knows? But yeah, new Bob design. Look at how safe Bob is. Look at how safe he is with that little helmet. Do you feel safe, Bob? Yeah, look at how safe he is. More Bob designs. Cool Bob trick. You can show some hands. Hands. I think people have forgotten that Bob has hands. He does. There's gonna be a boat. There could be like a cool boat chase theme thing. The landing mechanic? Yeah. You can... Or you can... 2 different things, 2 different mechanics. Think of the possibilities. A cool training room? Like, that's a skate park that I scrapped, but I might make. With a little training dummy you can practice parrying off of. Bob? Just a lot of stuff that gets me way more motivated about this game and makes me feel like, yeah, I can do this. A lot of these things are things that I can do, that I want to do, and that I want to figure out. So I will figure it out. Gonna figure it out. And it's gonna be great. Hopefully. But yeah, thank you all so much for watching. I will see you in the next one. Bye bye.